Okay, quickly, we're running out of time. You talk about in the book 3 types of leadership. What are they?
Well, the 3 different types that I see, and I explain that leaders are agents of change. And so if you take a pot of boiling water and you heat it up, and if you stick a carrot in the water, what happens to the carrot? The carrot goes soft, doesn't it? Well, God's called us to change the environment, and what I see is a lot of leaders, they get thrown into an environment and in a heated situation. Instead of staying strong, they get weak and they get limp, and they don't bring the change. So I tell everybody, don't be a carrot head. And then number 2, the type of leader I find is what I call eggheads. You take a hot boiling pan of water, put an egg in it, and what happens to the egg? The egg gets hard from the inside out. That's like a lot of people in church. Right in church, they get hurt, they get wounded, and they get bitter from the inside out, and they get hard. And if your heart gets hard, you can't be an agent of change in the environment. But finally, here's what I say. God wants to raise up coffee. When you put coffee in the hot boiling water, the coffee changes the environment. The environment doesn't change the coffee.
Wow, that is so good. And then finally, you also talk about myths of leadership. What are some of the myths?
To me, one of the biggest myths is that leaders are just born. I mean, I see that so many times, and they ask me that so many times, are leaders just born? I say, yes, they're born every single day. I believe that leaders are made, and every believer has the potential to become a leader. And I break it down real simple in the book. I say, listen, they say, what is a leader? It's easy to be a leader. Here's my definition of leader. A leader is simply an average person. And I know we have many people who are listening in the audience today. You say, how many of you think you're average people? Everybody's average. But here's the thing. All you got to do to be a leader is be just a little bit better than the average man. That the average man looks to you and wants to follow you or wants to help you in the achievement of your desired outcome.
That is so good. This is a book that Marcus Lamb wants to read. And as Joni said, she didn't take every CD home. I don't read every book, but I have books constantly that I read at night as my devotion. And so I want to read this myself.